We're going to stay here in Biloxi and go to Patricia. Patricia, good evening. Not a lot of time. What can we help you with?
Hey, Patricia.
Hi there. I called a company to come out to do an inspection for termites because when they start swarming, I have an exorbitant number of them coming up all around the baseboards, everywhere in the house.
Tell me.
And they sent out a salesman, and he did not really do any type of an inspection. He just listened to what I told him. They offered me the contract that also included repair.
Oh,
okay.
And I asked him if he had to go up in the attic, and he said no. And so I gave them a check. I think it was for $1,600.
Okay.
And I signed the guy's iPad. I said, do you have a copy of what I'm signing? And he said, no, but I can email it to you. So gave him my email address, and I never got the documents. He said somebody would call to schedule a treatment, and nobody ever called. The guy did show up, but right after he got here, it started pouring so hard of rain that he had to leave. And then it went straight to a finance company, which I said, no, I don't want to finance it. So that was the last I heard from them.
Oh, Patricia. All right, Matt.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Patricia, we've seen that. Absolutely. You know, that's just kind of bad service. First of all, you are absolutely entitled to that contract. By law, they're required to give you that contract. So it is something we're seeing now, a lot more stuff on iPads, and so you just sign a little piece and they say, oh, I'm going to get it to you. And then, you know, I bet you haven't seen that salesman again, have you? You know what I mean? They're off to the next sale. So I get it. So, you know, listen, happy to help you. You're getting bad service here. Hopefully you don't have a termite problem. I'm glad you have a repair guarantee. That's a good start.
Okay.
But let's kind of clean up this a little bit. So, you know, call me on Monday and we'll get involved a little bit. We'll make sure you get a copy of that contract. We'll get them to come out there and schedule you a treatment and make sure to kind of get you on the right track. But you're right, though. It is time. It's termite season. They're swarming. It's Mother's Day to Father's Day. You know, you see them in the lights. You see them all over town, Biloxi, Ocean Springs, Gulfport, wherever, on the coast, Hattiesburg. They're here. So it's a good time, and I'm glad you called, but we'll get you straightened out.
So the guy came back out, and I appreciate not putting out the chemicals during the rain, but it seems like scheduling another appointment would have been a good idea. Yeah. Matt, time for her to get a little proactive here and call you?
It does, because let me tell you, as I said, it's a highly technical, highly regulated industry.
Right.
And what she's describing is not technically regulatedly sound kind of treatment. You know that would greatly concern me. She's paid a lot of money.
That's right.
Right, and
that's
she
deserves.
Fair amount of
money.
That's a good bit of money. That's real money, as we say in Pascagoula. And anyway, she deserves, you know, the kind of treatment that she's paying for platinum service. She's just not getting it.
Right.
Platinum protection. So let's make sure she gets that, because, you know, hopefully, God forbid, she doesn't have a termite problem. But if she does, you know.
Matt, I want to go over the first thing you said with this show is don't take no for an answer or inaction. Let's wrap it up. We only got like 30 seconds to go. Scott, we're not going to be able to get to you this week, but look, we're going to do another termite show next Saturday
week.
night. Matt, let's hit that part. Don't say no.
There are options.
Don't
say no for an option. If you have termite damage, you know, your termite company says no, call us for a free look. We will come out there. I will come out personally with my team. We'll look at your house. We'll look at your documents and make sure you're being told accurate information. So do not take no for an answer, please. No. Next week, I'm going to have a list of some of the cases we've resolved just in the last 2 years. Those are people that had the chutzpah to give us a call. We went out there, and sure enough, let's just say they're glad we did.
Right.
They're glad we did.
And Matt, this is just one of these things that it would be hard to do on your own, wouldn't it? It'd just be very hard.
Very hard. You know, very technical. You know, a lot of details. I mean, we have, as we say, an entomologist, okay? Because you're going to hear a lot of things. You're going to say, oh, that's not termites, or that's the wrong kind of termites. You have protection for this termite. That happens to be a different kind. Sorry for you. Or, you know, oh, do you have mulch up by your house, or you have a water leak, or that termite's in the trees? There are a lot of things you hear, so we've got to bring in our team to kind of level the playing field.